U Sports on CBC, presented by l'U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Veriburn Medical Supply, Les Bagues Baron Rings, BioSteel, APAR, and by Booster Juice.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome inside the Langley Event Center for this U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice on CBC. Alongside volleyball analyst Trinity Solaki, I'm Jason Wang. We're set to bring you the U Sports 5th place match. University British Columbia battle the St. Mary's Huskies. The Huskies enter this matchup following their Saturday result to beat the Thompson Rivers 3-2. Well, the Thunderbirds came out of the consolation semi-final victorious over Montreal 3-1. Our key players to watch first for the Thunderbirds are leading attacker Lucy Borowski, 5th-year graduating senior. Trinity, she's going to play her last match here.
Yeah, Lucy has been, one of the defining players for UBC during her entire career in U Sports. She's led her team to 2 national championships. She received MVP at the 2024 national championships. And, it's not just all about her skill. Players like Lucy Borowski have a legacy that go beyond the numbers. She's been the cornerstone of UBC's success during her time. She's a great leader, and she just carries this team through it all.
Meanwhile, on the other side, the Huskies are expected to be led by their outside hitter, Emilia Mikanovic, who will finish her varsity career here playing her last match.
We saw last night from Mikanovic, she's the reliable player during those pressure moments. Maybe not her greatest start at the beginning of the match last night, or yesterday morning, but we saw her, really pull through and bring that fiery energy that the Huskies needed to win that match yesterday.
5th place final set here. We'll come back on the other side of this break. You're watching the 2026 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ICTout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ICTout.tv.
Thirsty? With 5 essential electrolytes and 0 sugar, BioSteel is the game changer you've been looking for. All of the good stuff with no extras and no gimmicks, just clean, healthy hydration. Trusted by pro athletes since 2009. Steel sharpens steel.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
Welcome back to the Langley Event Center here at the 2026 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice on CBC. Just before we go to courtside to announce the starting rotation players, we'll just get a scene set of the playoff record of both teams. St. Mary's entered this contest playing in their 7th postseason match. They are 5-1 in the playoffs, while the T-Birds are also playing in their 7th match in the postseason with a 4-2 playoff record. Thunderbirds wearing their navy blue jerseys with yellow numbering, while the Huskies are in their white jerseys with maroon red numbering on the left half of our sideline broadcast view.
The officials for this afternoon are
Cet après-midi, les arbitres officiels sont premier arbitre
first referee, Ron DeJesus.
deuxième arbitre,
Second referee, Andrew Robb.
les juges de l'une sont
The line judges are Jordan Connors, William Laycroft, Jeffrey Chang, and Sarah Copeland. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups, beginning with the St. Mary's Huskies.
et maintenant il est temps de présenter les joueuses titulaires. Les 6 de départ pour St. Mary's, quatrième année, libéraux, numéro 1,
Fourth-year libero, number 1, Leanne Rogers.
première année, libéraux, numéro 4,
First-year libero, number 4, Taveri Robson.
quatrième année, au centre, numéro 8,
Fifth-year left side, number 5, Siri Tucker.
quatrième année, passeuse, numéro 11,
Fourth-year middle, number 8, Elena Pedyakova.
deuxième année, pointu, numéro 13,
Fourth-year center, number 11, Taylor Loughy.
première année, au central, numéro 15,
Second-year right side, number 13, Esther Wildeboer.
quatrième année, à gauche, numéro 17,
First-year middle, number 15, Jordan Parsons.
quatrième année, à gauche, 17,
And fourth-year left side, number 17, Emilia Mikonovic. The Huskies are coached by Darren Russell. And now it's time to meet this match's home team, the UBC Thunderbirds.
et maintenant pour l'équipe locale de ce match, les 6 de départ pour UBC. Ok. Quatrième année, au central,
Third-year libero, number 2, Bronwyn Ettinger.
quatrième année, au central, numéro 3,
Fourth-year middle, number 3, Jocelyn Lenarchich.
quatrième année, passeuse, numéro 5,
Fourth-year center, number 5, Izzy Robertshaw.
troisième année, numéro 7,
Third-year outside hitter, number 7, Elizabeth Lee.
quatrième année, numéro 8,
Fourth-year outside hitter, number 8, Kylie Glanville.
deuxième année, numéro 15,
Second-year middle, number 15, Lenora Barbovich-Na.
cinquième année, numéro 18,
Fifth-year outside hitter, number 18, Lucy Borowski.
deuxième année, numéro 19,
And a second-year libero, number 19, Daphne Demirol. The Thunderbirds are coached by Doug Reimer.
Fifth place contest ready to play here between the University of British Columbia Thunderbirds and the St. Mary's Huskies. The first of 3 Sunday championship finals with the bronze medal and gold medal matches to come later on. Thunderbirds play with libero Ettinger on, while the Huskies play with their libero on with Leanne Rogers in the passing line. First serve.
I think the beginning of this match, this set even, will be super important as the game continues on. The Huskies started really strong in their match yesterday against the TRU Wolfpack and then had a little bit of a slip, whereas I don't think the Thunderbirds have reached their full potential of this weekend yet.
First serve underway from Elizabeth Lee. The Huskies get the first attack to go from Nikanovic. Opening side out for SMU to give Parsons their next serve. The rookie middle blocker, Jordan Parsons' float serve goes through the middle to Ettinger. Robert Shaw sets the attack left side. Borowski just misses the diagonal baseline. Near miss.
I don't mind that swing for Borowski, looking for the deeper court, not going for those sharp angles, but still keeping the ball high and able to hit different angles.
Side out and service point in succession for SMU. Second ball on serve with Parsons. A serve that rolled off Elizabeth Lee's attempted bump pass.
Parsons was definitely a standout player for the Husky side in yesterday's match. She was serving unbelievably well, and I think we can continue seeing that throughout today.
Her third ball on serve at 3-0 goes to Ettinger. Robert Shaw to the left side. Borowski, tool kill off of Piotrkova's hands. UBC side out to serve the next 1-3 with Lenarcic. Float serve starts Australia. Attack out of the middle from Piotrkova. Hits to Lee. Borowski backs. That's a right side ball. Double block at the net. Piotrkova side by side with her fellow Belarusian.
It's an amazing block on the Husky side. They picked up that set from Robert Shaw really early and both got set and had their hands over the net.
SMU side out to lead by 3. Next ball across starts Australia. Thunderbirds go to the left side for Borowski. Tip shot bounces off the opposing double block and down.
A little bit of an unorthodox swing from Borowski. She dropped her elbow quite early and didn't contact the ball, maybe where she would have liked it, but great attempt at going for that shorter shot.
T-Bird side out 2-4. Next ball from their setter, Robert Shaw. She has Siri Tucker a bit off balance, making the bump pass. Free ball return to the T-Birds. Robert Shaw, front left side. Borowski, cross court, diagonal kill. T-Birds have their first point on serve to close the margin down to 1. Next ball from Robert Shaw goes too far through the back. Exchange of side out at 5-3. Next ball to Emilia Mikanovic. Float serve to the left side. Right side follow up off the same passing sequence. From the Huskies left side, a soft block by the T-Birds block. Tip shot by Barbanovic is just off timing.
I like seeing that run from Robert Shaw, establishing her middle early to give her outsides better opportunity to score in the seams. Just unfortunate that the timing was a little bit off between the two.
Second ball on serve from Mikanovic at 6-3. Left side attack. Glanville's double block at the net. Hit into the hands of Piotrkova.
Really great blocking so far from the Husky side. The Thunderbirds are one of the teams with some big hitters, so they're doing a really great job adjusting to their hitters and keying on them when in and out of system. And just a great block lineup from Wildeboer there.
UBC calls timeout before receiving serve again at 7-3. CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. The best U Sports men's volleyball teams are battling out concurrently on their championship Sunday as well, happening at the University of Windsor. Catch the action of the bronze medal and gold medal matches today exclusively on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca, and CBC Sports on YouTube, U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. SMU on serve out of the timeout huddle with a 4-point lead in the opening frame, serving with Emilia Mikanovic. Float serve through to the Thunderbirds side, right side set up. Lucy Borowski, tool kill.
Just an overall great sequence. I think serve and pass is going to be very important for these two teams. You know, they can really utilize all of their players in the attacking offense. So being able to keep the ball high and off the net and run any of your hitters will be crucial.
Borowski starts the next rally 4-7. Tip shot by Piotrkova, aiming at the baseline. She's got it. Landing spot barely catches. Side out SMU to lead by 4 the next ball with Piotrkova. Her float serve goes through to Edinger. Borowski backsets for Glanville's hit. Piotrkova digs it out. Follow-up hits dug out by Edinger. Left side attack. Liz Lee double block at the net. Wildeboer and Parsons combo.
Another great block set up by Wildeboer there. Wonder if we'll get a replay here, but you could see she was picked up the angle of Lee so early, got stopped, and put her hands over the net quick.
Huskies up by 5. Borowski backtracks. They make the bump set to Lee at the left side, hits cross to Piotrkova. Set up in the middle, tip shot into the middle of the pot. Huskies get the service point again. Service point to lead by 6. Piotrkova stays on serve. Edinger has a bit of a bobble with a bump pass. It's an ace for the Huskies to go up by 7.
Huskies have been doing a great job behind the service line so far today. They already have 2 aces up against the Thunderbirds.
UBC changes libero for libero. Daphne Demirol's in this passing line to make this pass. Right side attack, Glanville hit into the net too low. T-Birds change the middle blocking position with Amy Skinners coming to the front row as they receive serve again, trailing by 8. Next ball from Yelena Piotrkova goes through Demirol. Left side set up for Lee, tip shot. Goes over the net, rolls over from the Huskies' right side attack. Mikanovic reflex dig. Tip shot in the middle for Parsons, blocked back. T-Birds recycle the left side attack. Cross-court hit by Lee. The reflex big lead Huskies countering the tip shot they landed in the pot.
I love seeing that shot option from the back row. We could even see there that the Thunderbirds were a little bit on their heels, expecting a more hard-driven ball from Mikanovic coming from the back row. She saw that very well, and I love the off-speed that she brought.
Second timeout spent here from the UBC bench before they receive serve again, 13-4 in the first. U Sports fans, we want to hear from you about your viewing experience of our live broadcasts. Visit usportsfans.ca to join our fan advisory panel. Tell us about yourself and help shape the future of U Sports championship broadcasts by giving us your feedback. Join the U Sports fan panel at usportsfans.ca. Scan the QR code on the screen. Back to play with the continuing service run from SMU, leading by 9. Borowski gets a right side attack, soft block by the Huskies in front. Lougheed backsets the right side ball. Wildeboer hits cross. Right side attack, Glanville's tip shot, dug out by Lougheed, joust on top of the net, pushed back by the T-Birds. Right side hit. Wildeboer dug out by Robert Shaw. Left side hit. Cross court ball from Lee. It's dug out by the Huskies. Going to the back row attack. A tip shot dug out in the front. Free ball back to SMU. Lougheed bump sets the right side. Wildeboer hits too long. Long rally ended on the attack miss.
What a great rally. We talked about this a bit yesterday in the Thompson Rivers match versus the Huskies. They're a really strong defending team. They're going to make you work hard for every single point, and they're not going to give you anything. And I think we saw that in this past rally. I mean, obviously it ended on a hitting error, but great back and forth.
Long awaited side out for the Thunderbirds to regain the serve, 5-13. Passing play goes to the right side. Wildeboer soft block by the T-Birds. Borowski bump sets to Lee at the left side. Antenna bobbled by the ball, and that was out of bounds.
Tough swing for Lisley to attack on. A little bit tighter of a ball, getting trapped a little bit with the block. Tried her best, but
substitution for Sol Henson to come on the passing line. It's their first substitution on in this tournament after 3 matches. A serve from Esther Wildeboer gives SMU a 10-point gap.
once again, the service pressure from SFU is just great. You know, they're not doing too much on the service line, but keeping it in the court with consistency.
Next ball from Wildeboer goes to Borowski. Robert Shaw bump sets the right side ball for Skinner. Tool kill off the opposing block, hitting off of Parsons' hands.
You can see on this replay here, Skinner's a little bit on her way down, causing the block to be a little bit mistimed with their press, obviously leading to the point for Skinner.
She rotates her own turn to serve, 6-15. Lougheed back sets the right to step round hit for Parsons, block back. Now to the right side for Wildeboer, hits too low into the net. Service point for UBC to close down to within 8. Second ball on serve from Skinner, jump spinner. Goes across to Huskies, a tip shot from Mikonovic, dug out, and on the countering tip in the middle from Lenarchich is dug out by the Huskies. Robert Shaw bump sets to the left side. Double block against Sol Henson.
The Huskies are doing a phenomenal job on their blocking currently. They are up 3 blocks to 0 for UBC. And we can just see on that replay there, they're set so early and their hands are over the net quick.
Next ball across from Siri Tucker, gives away service error. Next ball on serve with Sol Henson. Her first chance at hitting serves, 8-16. Lougheed sets the left side play. Mikonovic hits it straight through the middle.
Amazing swing by Mikonovic. That ball tempo and space was amazing from Lougheed, just to the outside edge of the block there. We can see she made it through the seam.
Jordan Parsons' ball at 17-8. Right side hit for Lenarchich down the sideline. It's right wrong. Oh, just long.
I don't mind that run from Robert Shaw. We've seen a lot of success from Lenarchik on that step around. Unfortunately, timing was a little bit off, maybe height, maybe just the approach from Lenarchik, but would like to see that continue on.
T-Birds make the substitution at setter position. Mackenzie Campbell is on. And the next serve put into play at 18, serving 8. Left side attack. Borowski hits cross. The dig by the Huskies. They set up their left side for Mikonovic. Hit into a double block. T-Birds defensive point.
It's a great way to come onto the court off the bench. Now Mackenzie Campbell does a great job seeing her attacker, picking up her angle, and you can see there just stopping a little bit short inside.
Jocelyn Lenarch's ball at 9-18. Jump float serve starts this rally to Tucker. Lougheed setter jump, drop shot, perfectly placed.
We saw that a lot yesterday from Lougheed. I think she scored about 2 or 3 times on that setter jump. Super smart decision by her because she could feel all of the blockers from UBC a little bit closer into the court, having that back 4 position open for her.
SMU changed their setter position as well, and it gives Grace Blaskovitz the ball at 19-9. Jump float serve starts the rally to Skinner. Left side attack. Borowski soft block by the Huskies block. SMU set up the left side attack. Mikanovic over double block. It's dug out by Skinner. Borowski from the left side. Tool kill off the Huskies double block.
Good attack adjustment from Borowski. First ball goes for the cross shot, doesn't score. I like how we can see here on the replay she goes into it for a little bit of a cross body hitting the blocker's hands.
Side out to rotate at 10-19. Next ball put into play from Campbell. Right side attack. Mikanovic finds the right sideline. SMU side out to lead by 10. The next ball with Mikanovic. Demerol to Campbell. Left side attacker. Skinner rolled over the top of the double block. Right side ball. Wildeboer aiming at the baseline. It's landed just in time.
Another great swing from the Husky side. You know, 2 right side balls in a row. Really great to see. They're really utilizing that up against the UBC blockers.
21-10 on the next ball from Mikanovic. Campbell backs us to the right side, attacking chance. Borowski hits cross, reflex dig. Next attacking attempt as a double block. T-Birds defensive point.
Great dig on the Husky side from that first ball from Borowski. You know, a little bit more out of system. You've got 4 hands on you. How can you find a way to score, whether that's going high off the hands or somewhere deep into the corner?
Huskies attack in the middle, and Petrukova's tip shot gets her team side out.
We haven't seen much middle runs from either team right now. Huskies are a little bit further on that stage than UBC. Haven't run them much, but have been successful when they have.
T-Birds front row changes on Emily Silovs. Ace serve, Elena Petrukova gives the Huskies a 12 points advantage. T-Birds change on libero for libero with Ettinger back on. Next serve from Petrukova is an error to exchange side out 12-23. As Emily Silovs has her first chance to hit serves, 12-23. Standing float serve from her. Starts the rally to Rogers. Left side set up. Down the left sideline, Siri Tucker is just wide left.
I don't mind that attack from the Husky side. You know, got blocked on the previous ball going for that cross shot against 2 big UBC blockers, so I like her turning it down the line, but a little bit too over-rotated.
Next ball from Silovs. Huskies set up the middle attack for Parsons. Gets the ball through Lenarchich's hands. Husky side out with chances at set points here from 24 serving 13 onwards. Wildeboer's float serve. Tip shot by Lenarchich. Huskies recycle on the front side, goes to the right. Wildeboer's double block by the T-Birds. UBC serving against set points here from 14-24 onwards with Skinner. Jump spin to the right side, starts the rally to Tugger, setter stump. Blaskovitz, T-Birds dig it out, have to yield a free ball. Blaskovitz sets the right side slide. Tip shot over from Parsons. Left side attacking chance. Henson hits cross. Reflex dig in the back row counter. Off the net cord. Joust pushed back on the tip shot. Jordan Parsons completes set point. 25-14.
Like I said, at the beginning of this set to start the match, super important of how both teams come out and their just overall presence and energy on the court. And I think the Huskies were definitely above the Thunderbirds in that aspect. The Thunderbirds still look a little bit maybe low or depleted. As a team in the national championships, you want to be the team competing for that gold medal. Both of these teams obviously want to be in that position, so how can you find your reset to come in and fight still for every single game? It's the last game for both teams of their current 2026 season. So the Huskies really came out super strong and wanting it. I would like to see a little bit more from the Thunderbirds.
SMU have the first set in their pocket here in this women's volleyball fifth place final. You're watching the 2026 Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice on CBC.
Thirsty? With 5 essential electrolytes and 0 sugar, BioSteel is the game changer you've been looking for. All of the good stuff with no extras and no gimmicks. Just clean, healthy hydration. Trusted by pro athletes since 2009. Steel sharpens steel.
It's not just about the victory. It's about the moments leading up to it. BioSteel, the fuel behind every victory.
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
We are people first and players second. My identity is more than just athletics. It's how Christ shines through me, whether we win or lose. That's what it means to be the light.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
Welcome back here at the Langley Event Center as we continue on this 2026 Women's Volleyball Championship 5th place final, ready to restart the match for the start of the second. On the note from U Sports Swimming Contest, congratulations to the T-Birds men's and women's swimming teams for winning that championship on both sides. Right side attack for Lucy Borowski, cross-court kill.
Already a much better start from the Thunderbirds. You can kind of feel the energy has picked up from that previous set.
First serve from the Thunderbird side. Set up to the Huskies attack. Right side hit by Parsons, soft block for the T-Birds in front. Tip by Barbarinovich. Nad finds an open Husky spot in the middle. Second serve from Borowski is an ace off the hands of Siri Tucker.
Great serve by Borowski. That's what the Thunderbirds were missing in this previous set. They're a super strong service team when they are on, and I think all tournament they've kind of been lacking that.
Right side set up for Parsons, bounce back. Left side for Mikanovic, double block back, and net contacted was a violation against the Huskies. Side out and 3 service points in a row on the T-Bird side as they continue on serve with Borowski. Jump float, goes cross court. It's another ace, this time off the hands of Siri Tucker.
Obviously a much better start for the Thunderbirds than this past set. You know, the Huskies, a little bit more pressure on them in this set. They are up 1-0, but how can you carry on that energy and, you know, just overall play that you had to win the first set?
Timeout from the SMU bench before they receive serve again. CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the best U Sports women's hockey teams as they face off in the 2026 Miller Way Systems U Sports Women's Hockey Championship in Woolwich, Ontario. The action begins next week, Thursday, March 19, on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca, and CBC Sports on YouTube. U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. Still Lucy Borowski serve with her Thunderbirds up by 5 in the second. Tucker makes the pass. Lougheed sets up left side attack. Mikanovic blocked back. Right side step around slide. Parson deep tip to the right side corner. She finds an open spot.
Such a smart shot by Parsons. You know, I wonder if we're going to get the replay here on that ball, but you could see the libero on the UBC Thunderbird side creeping up a little bit. Really love her decision making by chucking it into the deep corner.
Parsons moves her own turn to serve at 1-5. Robert Shaw bumps the left side attack. Liz Lee hits cross, reflex dig by Parsons. Second chance of the T-Birds. Attack in the middle, solo block, Alina Katukova.
Great block on the Husky side. I would have loved to see Robert Shaw reset Lee on the outside there, hold the middle a little bit more on the Husky side.
Next ball from Parsons at 2-5. Robert Shaw backs at the right side. Tip shot by Glanville. The dig crosses the net and a bounce back to the Huskies. Right side attack from the back. Wildeboer hits cross to Robert Shaw. Left side attack in the follow-up. Liz Lee hits it through, and a net violation on the Huskies would have resulted in the same ruling anyway.
Another longer rally from both teams. I think we can see that a little bit more as this match goes on. You know, neither team is going to let up. They want this game just as much as the other one.
Side out for the T-Birds, 6 serving 2. The ball put into play by Barbara Nolovic-Nod. Overbump generated off serve receive, but a good defensive big by the Huskies generates a countering chance, but it's hit out. Service point, T-Birds lead by 5. Barbara Lovich-Nod's float serve. Goes through to Rogers. Lougheed sets the attack left side. Mikanovic rolls over the net cord and down in time.
Maybe not the most clean kill there by Mikanovic, but you know, a point to point, you can see on the replay she's a little bit leaning back from that, has no really other option than that cross court, got lucky with the net there.
Taylor Lougheed's ball at 3-7. Robert Shaw back sets a right side chance. Glanville, diagonal corner, she's got it down in time.
Great deep swing by Glanville. We haven't seen much of her so far today. Really, I mean, she's super effective offensively. She brings so much, you know, in her attack, whether that's deep, hard driven, or a lot of tips. So I would like to see her being involved a little bit more.
Glanville's float serve flies too far. Next rotation at 4-8 with Mikanovic. Firm float serve hit too low to cross the net. It's going to be next rotation at 9 serving 4. Liz Lee's ball with a 5-point margin on her team's side. Lougheed backs at the right side chance. Soft block against Wilderboer's attack. Next recycle in the middle for Piotrkova. Hits to Ettinger. Joust on top of the net. Won by Piotrkova herself.
I love the decision making by Lougheed. You know, she does a really good job forcing her middle even when it's a non-perfect pass.
Piotrkova cycles her own turn to serve. 5-9. Ettinger makes the bump pass. Robert Shaw sets up Lenarch's right side swing. First counter from the Huskies, a tip. Now Borowski's tip is dug out. Right side for Wilderboer. Double block, T-Birds, combination. Lenarchich and Borowski.
Another great block set up by Borowski there. We can see on the replay, out of system ball, so they have a lot more time to get set. They did a really good job of having all four hands over.
Jocelyn Lenarchich's serve at 10-5. Jump float has Emilia Mikanovic backpedaling a little bit. Huskies have to yield the free ball. Robert Shaw back sets the right side chance. Glanville's tip, dug out in the back row. Left side counter, Tucker's tip, dug out by Glanville. Left side switch for Borowski. Cross court kill, beats the double block.
Love seeing Borowski take advantage of that free ball. You know, earlier in the rally, the Thunderbirds got a free ball. Maybe not the cleanest pass on that free ball, putting them in a tougher position, but they did a good job resetting and hitting away when the opportunity was there.
Second ball on serve with Lenarchich. Lougheed backs at the right side chance. Wilderboer's double blocked. Borowski and Barbilovic nod combination.
I like seeing Lougheed keep Wilderboer involved. She was super effective last night. Her hitting efficiency was amazing. She was hitting all different types of angles. So I like seeing her getting those attempts still, but really great job by the Thunderbirds keying on that hitter.
Huskies changed the assignment at setter with Braskovitz making this bump set, and Huskies do well to get the side out finally.
Great high swing on the Husky side. Little bit of a miscommunication maybe on the Thunderbird side. Glanville reaching for a ball that she probably could have left for Lee behind her.
6 serving 12 on the next ball, serving with Wilderboer. Robert Charles sets up Barbilovic's nods tip. Net rescue is not in time from SMU.
SMU maybe a little bit shocked that the ball was up, late to make a move.
Side out T-Birds serving with their setter Robert Shaw as they're up by 7. Float serve to Tucker. Wilderboer lunges forward to make a rescue, but it's bobbled in the front row.
It's always so hard as a player when you make a save, a great save like Wilderboer just did, and then your team can't help you out and get that ball over. Feeling like the Huskies are a little bit tense right now, becoming a little bit tentative and, not playing as freely as they were in that first set.
Timeout from the SMU bench before they receive serve again at 14-6 in the second. Volleyball fans, U Sports wants to hear from you about your viewing experience. Visit usportsfans.ca to join our fan advisory panel. Tell us about yourself and help shape the future of U Sports Championship broadcasts by giving us your feedback. Also, you'll have a chance to win U Sports prizes. Join the U Sports fan panel at usportsfans.ca.
Biggest difference right now between the first and second set, in favor of the Thunderbirds. Their hitting efficiency is so much better. First set they were down hitting in the negatives. Huskies were not hitting much better, but they were up in the positives. And right now the Thunderbirds are hitting 200 compared to, just the 8% on the Husky side.
SMU head coach Darren Russell has spent his last remaining time out in this frame before his team receives serve 14-6. Robert Shaw's float serve starts the rally. Blaskovitz goes back to Tucker at the left side. Diving dig by Robert Shaw keeps it going. Borowski's cross-court hit dug out by Rogers. Back row attack. Mikanovic hits through the double block.
Mikonovic is really, doing it all for her teammates right now. She was really effective in that first set, both front row and back row. Really good to rely on her and keep running her throughout each rotation.
Siri Tucker's ball at 7, serving 14. Bit of a bobbled bump pass between two Thunderbirds trying to pass the same ball. Ace serve, Huskies.
It's already the Huskies' 5th ace in this match. Thunderbirds have 2, so getting up there, but they have really been gaining on service pressure.
T-Birds bench substitute on Ella Ungamak in the outside hitting position as she stands on the passing line. Tucker's float serve goes to her straight away. Robert Shaw back sets the right side ball. Borowski double block back. Next setup is off Ettinger's bump set to Borowski at the right side. Tool kill against the Huskies double block.
Love that reset from Ettinger, going back to Lucy, giving Lucy a little bit more time to get her feet there and hit that high angle.
Borowski cycles her own turn to serve. Her team's up by 7. Tucker's bump pass is astray, out of bounds. Ace serve, Borowski again.
Borowski has really picked up the slack on the service line for the Thunderbirds. That's already her 3rd ace, and the team's 3rd ace as well.
Blaskovitz back sets the right side slide for Parsons. Roll over off the net, it's down.
Great attack by Parsons. Timing maybe a little bit off getting that tape roll, but I love that she, saw that she only had one blocker going for that sharper angle.
Huskies substitute on Bria de Souza for outside hitting, while Parsons has the next serve, 9-16. Jet will set up to the left side, high hit for Lee. Reflex dig in the back by the Huskies, keep it sit going. Right side attack on the counter. Ungamak has a tool kill. Hang on, chair umpire wants a deliberation with his right sideline judge. He may change his mind.
See on the replay here. I don't know.
Was it net only?
Yeah.
Off the blockers?
I don't know.
His initial decision stands. Thunderbirds take the point to lead by 8. Barbulovich-Nad serves 17-9. Rogers makes the pass to Blaskovitz, hit by Petukova, dig out by Borowski. Tip over by Lee. Blaskovitz goes left side. Mikonovic cross-court kill.
Great swing by Mikonovic there. Lee was in the right spot, maybe moving a little bit too much and kind of just guessing, throwing an arm up there. Probably could have left it for Borowski, but I like the angle, the initial angle from Mikonovic.
Huskies serve at 10-17 with Blaskovitz. Robert Schott sets up Lenarchis, solo blocked by Petukova.
Petukova has been super effective all around for the Huskies. Yesterday, today, she's a big presence in the middle, really fast, gets her arms up and over.
Second serve over from Blaskovitz at 11-17. Liz Lee can't corral a bump pass. Ace serve, Huskies. T-Bird substitution changes on Amy Skinner at middle hitting. Next ball on serve from Blaskovitz at 12-17. Robert Shaw bump sets the right side. Ungamak's attack, soft blocked. Huskies go to their right side. Wildeboer, soft blocked. Ettinger bump sets the left side. Cross-court hit by Skinner. It's just a little bit wide right.
Haven't seen much of Skinner this weekend. She made a good impact yesterday coming into the match. Was really effective. I don't mind that attack angle from her, but she's super off the net and out of system. Would like to see her just keep it in the court, and when she's presented with a better opportunity to go for that shot.
Thunderbirds head coach Doug Reimer calls timeout before his players receive serve again at 13-17. SMU setter Grace Blaskovitz has the service ball, 13-17 in the second. Robert Chop back sets the left side. Hit across by Skinner, diving dig by Robson. Left side countering chance. Emilia Makanovic gets this cross-court kill left or right.
Makanovic is having so much success with that sharp cross shot. You can see here maybe on the replay that the blockers aren't really picking up her angle quick enough and opening up that cross shot for her.
Blaskovitz serving run continues. Huskies within 3. Robert Shaw sets the left side again for Skinner. Soft blocked and dug out in the back. Blaskovitz bump sets from Rikonovic. Double blocked by the T-Birds, Lenarcic and Ungabach.
Much better blocking adjustment from the Thunderbirds. Yes, it's out of system and they have a little bit more time, but you can see they're both up. Timing is great and they're overpressed.
Ungabach serve at 18-14. Blaskovitz sets for Piotrkova right beside her. Dig by Ungabach. Free ball returned to the Huskies. Blaskovitz sets a middle again for Piotrkova. Diving dig by Ungabach. The countering cross-cut shot by Skinner scores. Side-out kill.
Great defense by Ungabach. She's just sitting in that, waiting for that middle attack. And 2 really great swings from the middle on the Husky side.
Service point for the T-Birds, lead by 5. Next ball served out of bounds, too far from Ungabach. SMU substitution here will restore Siri Tucker to attacking as she changes out D'Souza. Emilia Makanovic's ball at 15-19. Roll over the net cord, saved by Lenarcic. Left side cross-court hit Skinner. Reflex dig, over bump at the net. It's an easy poach for Lenarcic. T-Birds side out with a 5-point gap. Amy Skinner's ball. Jump Skinner, goes to Mikanovic, right side attack. Wildeboer, cross-court kill.
There's that swing from Wildeboer that we saw a lot of last night. She's up early. She can see the court in front of her, takes advantage of the seam.
Alina Patokova's ball, 16-20. Edinger makes the pass to Robert Shaw, left side. Borowski's double blocked. Huskies combination defensive play.
Parsons and Wildeboer have done such a great job shutting down the outside hitters of the Thunderbird side. You know, on that replay there, we could see them. They're set so early.
T-Birds change the setting assignment with Mackenzie Campbell coming on. She'll make this passing play work to the right side for Lenarcic to hit. Dig by Mikanovic. He sends a third ball over. Left side attack. Borowski cross court looking for the sideline. It's just a little bit wide right.
Don't mind seeing Borowski, you know, trying to attack a different angle after just getting blocked, but that's one where can you just keep it in play if you're not in a perfect situation?
Huskies making constant ground, closing down the gap. They're within 2. Left side attack, Borowski soft blocked by a double. Peltukova sets the right side, Wildeboer's tip. Diving dig by Edinger. Right side attack. Ungabach sends the Huskies retreating. They get the free ball on the third. Right side tip by Lenarcic. Stuck out in the front. Right side hit, Wildeboer. The dig by Skinner. Left side counter chance. Borowski hits cross to Tucker. From the back row, Mikanovic hits over the net through the middle. Left side again, Borowski. Second chance, cross court kill. Ends a long rally.
Amazing rally on both sides of the net. You know, you love to see the defensive pursuit, especially at this time of the season. You know, it's the last game for both teams. and just fighting for every point is so good to see.
Jocelyn Lenartrich's ball, 21-18. Float serve, flies a little bit too far. Exchange of rotation next, 19-21.
Definitely a tough time to miss your serve. You know, you're only up by a few points and you had such a big lead. The Huskies are crawling back into it. You can't give them any more space to get points.
Esther Wilderboer's ball. Ettinger makes the pass to Campbell, left side, lefty tip. Lucy Borowski, creative hand switch.
Great off-speed shot from Borowski. You know, her past 4 swings have been super powerful and aggressive. She fully goes up with her left hand to begin her approach. Love seeing her bring some off-speed.
Mackenzie Campbell's ball at 22-19. Blaskovitz can't quite make her bump set high enough to be still playable.
Few miscommunications on the Huskies side. You know, that's super tough, especially when you are still tight in the set. Can you figure out a way to get out of this rut and still push some pressure to the Thunderbirds?
Blaskovitz sets the ball left side. Tucker hits a double block, but it's bounced out. Tool kill.
Great swing from Tucker. Haven't seen much of her today. Sorry, it's not the evening. Haven't seen much of her this morning. She was super active yesterday. Would love to see them continue implementing her into their offense.
Next ball with Siri Tucker at 20-23. Campbell sets it left side. Tool kill. Ella Ungamak.
Great tempo from Campbell there. Wonder if we're going to get it here on the replay. Yeah, you can even just see holding the blockers on the Husky side a little bit, opening up more angles for Ungama to hit.
4 chances at set points here for UBC, serving 24-20. Left side attack. Nikanovic beats the double block, and Huskies get side out to stay in the second set.
Nikanovic is having so much success going off of the hands of the blockers. You know, it's not necessarily going hard out of the court, but just changing direction a little bit, making it harder for the Thunderbirds to defend.
Jordan Parsons' serve starts 21-24. Left side attack, set point converted by Amy Skinner. T-Birds level this match, 1-all.
Great ending swing by Skinner. We saw that a lot yesterday. She came in off the bench as well and really made a difference to the gameplay of the Thunderbirds. And overall, I think just a much better set. On the Thunderbird side, Huskies definitely started this set much slower. They were in a point deficit, but they did a great job, you know, finding a way to reset and moving on to each and every point. Definitely going to be a close match as we continue on. I would expect both teams to come out with more energy than they just did. You know, we're tied at 1-1, so it can really go either way right now.
SMU and UBC tied 1-all as we go into the set break. You're watching the 2026 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice on CBC.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine, parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
Le sport en direct sur icitout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. c'est ici tout.tv.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the best U Sports men's hockey teams as they face off in the 2026 University Cup presented by Steel Mazda, live from Halifax, Nova Scotia. The action begins next week, Thursday, March 19, 12 noon Eastern on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca. U Sports on CBC. Underway as they start the third set. Huskies attack at the right side. Jordan Parsons cross-court kill.
Great way to begin this third set from the Huskies. We haven't seen much of that middle step around from Parsons, but clearly she was ready for it and just swung away into that seam.
She moves her own turn to serve. Her float serve starts this rally to Edinger. Left side hit, Glanville going cross. Parsons digs it out. Left side countering chance. Mikonovic rolls over the net cord and down.
Mikonovic is doing so well from that left side attack. It's almost as if she's a little bit on her way down, causing the timing for the blockers to be miscued.
Next ball from Parsons rolls over the net cord. Saved by Barbarovic. Now attack on one. Huskies surprise improvisational play. Parsons' service point to push the Huskies in front by 3. Next ball from her goes through. Right side attacking chance. Borowski rolls over the net cord. Cross-court kill.
Great swing from Borowski. A little bit of a seam on the blocking side of the Huskies. Took advantage of that really well.
Net cord being very generous to both teams to let contacted balls roll past. Ace serve from Borowski brings the T-Birds within 1.
It's a really hard serve to pass. You know, it's coming straight down at you on that line-to-line angle. As a passer and the front row hitter, it's really hard to stay diligent and get that pass.
Second ball from Borowski, hit into the same place, same result, into the hands of Mikonovic. Ace again.
It's Lucy's 5th service ace and the team's 5th service ace.
3-all. Next ball from Borowski, aiming to the middle this time to Tucker. Rogers bump sets the left side. It's too tight to the net, but the joust confusion gives the Huskies the point. Lead change for SMU to rotate the next ball to Blaskovitz. Float serve goes cross to Borowski. Left side attack, the tip over from Lee. Rogers bumps at the right side. A standing hit from Wildeboer. Right side countering chance. Glanville bounced back. Left side switch. Liz Lee hits cross. Dig in the back by Tucker. Left side countering chance. Mikonovic double block. Barbarovic, Nad, and Glanville combination.
Great way to end the rally for the Thunderbirds. Didn't mind the first attack by Lee, dropping a little bit of a short tip, but as you can see, the line defender on the Husky side is coming up for that. So if she needs a bailout, I would love to see her chuck it deep or go a little bit higher off hands.
4-4 on the next ball, served in from Barbarovic Nad. Solo attack by Peltukova, blocked back. Left side tip is too tight to the net. Antenna out of bounds.
It's hard for Wildeboer to get an attack on. You know, there's honestly not much else she could have done in that situation.
Service point for UBC to take the lead. Next ball from Barbarovic Nad goes to the left side to Mikonovic. Blaskovitz bump sets to her left for Wildeboer. Cross-court hit to Barbarovic Nad. Tight ball to the net. Capitalized on by Emilia Mikonovic.
Great little scramble play on the Thunderbirds side. Not sure if I would have gone for a pass over the net there, maybe on a little bit of a tighter ball, try and get up or do something overhead.
5-5 on the ball served in from Mikanovic. Back row attack by Borowski. Solo block. Alina Pyatukova.
Wonderful to see on the replay that ball looked like the Thunderbirds thought that that pancake was up from Ettinger. Let's see here maybe. Oh, I can't tell.
Service point for SMU to lead 6-5. Back row hit from Borowski. Has to respect the 3-meter attack line. Right side attack. Wildeboer double blocked. Lenarcic and Lee combination.
Very good handwork by Lee on the outside there. Both teams here are picking up intensity. I feel, you know, the Huskies are bringing a lot more than they did in the previous set. So I think there's going to be lots of back and forth, and both teams are really going to have to work hard for each point.
6-all on Glanville's ball. Right side attack. Wildeboer round the right sideline. Ripped kill shot.
Love that set by Blaskovitz. You can see she's pushed forward and just runs that quick tempo behind her, giving Wildeboer so much space and so many seams to hit.
Pyatukovan's ball at 7-6. Right side step around, slide to the right. The hit over from Lenarcic, dug out. Left side countering chance. Tucker hits to Borowski. UBC's left side counter. Liz Lee blocked back. Reset for Lee again. Blocked again. Down on the UBC sideline.
Great blocking discipline by Wildeboer. 2 amazing blocks in the same rally. You can see her picking up the angle of Lee really early on.
Service point for SMU to lead by 2. Robert Shaw, setter's dump, drop shot kill. She does that so well, well disguised.
Saw that a few times yesterday from Robert Shaw as well. I mean, perfect opportunity to do it, really tight to the net. Having 2 hitters front row, leaving the Huskies unexpectedly.
7 serving 8 on the next ball with Liz Lee. Tucker makes the pass to Blaskovitz. Backside a right side ball. Wildeboer blocked back the first time. Second chance repeat. Hits cross. Finds an open spot to the baseline.
Really smart adjustment by Wildeboer there. You can see even on the replay, goes for a higher angle and finding some more deep open court.
Wildeboer recycles her own turn to serve. 9-7. Float serve goes cross. A bit of an off-balance lunging pass from Liz Lee is not high enough to be still playable.
Tough save for the Thunderbirds to make, but another great serve from Wildeboer. I believe that's the 7th ace for the Huskies already.
They're up by 3. Next ball from Wildeboer goes to Ettinger. Tip in the middle. Diving dig by Wildeboer is not high enough to be still playable to the net. British Columbia side out 8, serving 10 next with Jocelyn Lenarcic. Float serve goes through the middle to Mikanovic. Right side attacking chance. Slide to the right. Works out well for Jordan Parsons.
Again with the step around from Parsons. She does a really great job getting her feet there, giving herself the angles to hit cross court.
Siri Tucker's ball. 11 serving 8. Lee makes the pass to Robert Shaw. Left side attack Borowski. Double block. Popped up the ball momentarily, but it's too far for Robson to reach.
It's a great up by Robson, you know, moving a little bit still on the contact. Still a great defensive up from her.
T-Bird side out at 9 serving 11. Next ball from Robert Shaw. It's hit into the net to give away service error. SMU side out, leading by 3. Next ball with Parsons. Cross court angle. Looking at the baseline, it's just a little bit too long. Next cycle to Borowski at 10-12. Float serve to the right side to Mikanovic. Blaskovic sets for Peltukova's tip. Thunderbirds converge into the pot, but they're too late.
It's a great shot on the Husky side, bringing that off speed. You know, we can see there that she's got 2 blockers up against her. Would have loved to see her bring it into the 4 area of the court instead of into the pot, but still a great decision by her.
Next ball from Blaskovic starts the rally. Huskies up by 3. Right side attack. Kylie Glanville. Sideline kill.
Only Glanville's second kill so far in this match. She's usually a very effective and go-to player for the Thunderbirds. So would love to see them, you know, get a little bit more in system so that they can spread out their offense and keep Glanville involved.
T-Birds substitute on Amy Skinner to the front. Left side attack by Wildeboer, hits cross. Broski digs it out. Left side tip, a lefty tip by Skinner. Tucker digs that out. Right side, Mikanovic's tip. T-Birds attack on 2. Jocelyn Lenarchich improvise. Side out kill.
It's one of those plays where you just need to be aggressive with it, and Lenarchik did that there.
T-Birds within 1, 12-13 on the next ball with Barbilovic nod. Float serve to Mikanovic. Blaskovic sets to the left side. Wildebor's cut shot, cut too low.
You can see maybe here on the replay, Wildebor's up in the air and she's coming in hard for that cross angle. Unfortunately, just a little bit too hard, missing the net.
13-0 on the service point equalizer by the T-Birds, still on serve with Barbilovic nod. Rogers correctly let the ball land past her baseline. Service error rotation next to Emilia Mikanovic. Float serve going cross to Skinner. Gets the ball back off her own pass. Deep tip. Dig out by Robson. Tucker hits cross. Ettinger digs that out. Right side countering chance. Glanville double block. Just inbounds on the sideline. Huskies combo block.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I was like, I can't tell from my angle, but I thought it was out. But another great block from the Huskies.
Service point to SMU to lead by 2. Double block against Skinner's attack. It lands on the same spot as the last point.
Wildeboer has done such a great job out on the pin there, setting the block for her middles. Lots of communication between the two so that the timing is there, giving them so many blocks in this match. They've already got 7 total blocks here.
Timeout from the Thunderbirds huddle before they receive serve again. 16-13 in the third. This 2026 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice continues through the rest of this afternoon and evening here at the Langley Event Center. Tournament packages and single game tickets, probably the last remaining ones you'll ever find, are still on sale for a few more hours. Visit usportstickets.ca or come to the Langley Event Center box office to get your tickets. Chase to glory.
Just realized I made an incorrect stat call on my previous comment about the St. Mary's blocks. They are at 11 total blocks, which is an amazing stat to have against such an offensive team like the Thunderbirds. They're doing a great job all around, you know, on each pin and even in the middle. Middles are working hard to get there and close those blocks.
Out of the timeout break, Emilia Mikanovic on serve. Her team leads by 3 in the third. Float serve goes cross to Skinner. Right side to Glanville's tip. It's just wide right.
Definitely maybe not the cleanest set by Robert Shaw, or a little bit of a timing miscommunication between the two. Like that Kylie Glanville's going for that shot, but can she keep that in play instead of trying to perfect the shot?
Blaskovitz sets a right side attack. Wildeboer, soft block by the T-Birds. It bounces just far enough over Glanville's hands. Huskies on a serving run. T-Bird substitutions, changes on Campbell as setter and Ungamak as outside hitter standing behind her passing line. A backcourt rescue will keep the T-Birds in this rally with a free ball. Blaskovitz sets it left side for Tucker on the baseline. Huskies rolling everywhere around the court.
Great swing from Tucker. I mean, we still haven't seen much of her, but that's the type of shot that we were seeing a lot of yesterday. She's so dynamic and she just is so high up in the air, has all those shots to hit.
Thunderbirds bench spend their last remaining timeout as head coach Doug Reimer trying to regain his team's mental focus in this third. You sports fans, we want to hear from you about your viewing experience of our national championship broadcast. Tell us about yourself and help shape the future of U Sports championship broadcasts by giving us your feedback. Join the U Sports fan panel at usportsfans.ca. Thunderbirds timeout huddle getting a hurry-up whistle from the second referee to return to the court as SMU's outside hitter Emilia Mikanovic holds her serving run ball. Huskies up by 6. Float serve going cross. I think the delay is just long enough to take out her mental focus for a moment.
A little bit of a coach's point for Doug Reimer there.
Mackenzie Campbell's ball next at 14-19. Roll over the net cord to Tucker. Right side attack chance to Wildeboer, double blocked. Ettinger digs out the follow. Left side attack, Skinner, cross court hit. Robson made it, reflex dig. Amazing rescue by the Huskies. Left side attack, Skinner again, finds the gap, cross-court kill.
Great overall rally from both sides and great defensive pursuits from the Huskies, but I love seeing Campbell reset her hitter, Amy Skinner, out on the left side. We can see Lenarchik went up hard and dynamic, held the middle blocker on the Husky side a little bit, opening up those seams for Amy Skinner to hit.
A serve, Mackenzie Campbell closing the T-Birds deficit down to 3. Next serve from her goes to Rogers. Tucker hits from the left side, reflex dig by Borowski. Left side hit, Skinner going cross. Diving dig by Rogers again. Double tip at the net. Lenarchich wins the tip in the front.
Definitely not a ball you want to be tipping on when you've got two great blockers like Angama and Lenarchik up there. Out of system ball as well, so they're set quick and early. I'd want to see a little bit more of a higher contact going maybe high off hands or bringing something deeper into the court rather than going for that short tip.
Huskies use their first time out to talk things over with their head coach in this huddle before they receive serve again at 17-19. I'll take an update of team attacking statistics so far. Midway through the third, SMU have 33 kills, while the T-Birds have 27. Higher percentage efficiency on the St. Mary's side, 19.8% versus UBC's 8%. We'll carry on with the T-Bird serve with Campbell, 17-19. Mikonovic bumps at the right side for Wildeboer. Roll shot, Borowski diving lunge. Net saved by Campbell. Free ball to the Huskies. Blaskowitz to Peltikova right beside her. Middle blocker kill, Peltikova.
Definitely the right run from Grace Blaskowitz there. She, free ball, take advantage of that, run your middle, keep her engaged, make the blockers on the Thunderbird side work harder.
Peltikova's ball starts the 2017 rally. Left side attack. Ungamak hits cross. Dig by Mikonovic. Blaskowitz sets the left side. Tucker down the left side. It's just a little bit wide left. UBC side out. Serve the next ball with Amy Skinner, 18-20. She jumps into her jump spin serve. Rogers makes the pass. Right side attack. Wildeboer hits cross. Skinner digs it out. Left side countering chance. Borowski cross court kill through the seam.
Great push set from Mackenzie Campbell there. She's a little bit behind herself. Still running as she's trying to make a set, but really smart by making that far set, giving Borowski an opportunity to score.
T-Birds within one. Rollover, top spin ball, drops for Skinner, ace.
I think these past few points have been a perfect example of, it's a not necessarily do or die set just yet, but you want to be that team going up 2-1 going into the fourth set.
Next ball from Skinner's hit too high. Exchange of side out. 21-20 next to the Huskies player on serve, Esther Wildeboer. Float serve goes cross. Amy Skinner has the bump pass, slipped through her hands. A miraculous save by Ungamak, almost running it into her own bench. Right side attack in transition. Jordan Parsons, cross court kill.
Love seeing Parsons, run that step around on that ball. But if I were the Huskies, I would have chucked it to the outside ball out to Tucker as Ungamak's running back from the deep back court. She would have had a one-on-one block.
Float serve from Wildeboer is wide left. It exchanges next side out. 21-22. Jocelyn Lenarchic's ball. Float serve goes to Mikonovic. Blaskowitz backs at the right side slide. Parsons blocked back by Borowski. Left side recycle for Tucker. Soft blocked in the front. Lenarchich bump sets for Borowski. Double blocked. Parsons.
Two great blocks in that rally. First a one-on-one from Borowski against Parsons, and then Parsons gets her just back there on that out-of-system ball.
SMU up by 2. Siri Tucker's jump float serve goes through the middle. Attack in the middle by Bargulovichnad's tip. Huskies counter from their left side. Mikonovic soft blocked. T-Birds get a free ball. Pushed over from Borowski. Left side again. Mikonovic deep tip. Dig out by Campbell. Ettinger bump sets the right side. Ungamak's cross court hit. Wildeboer digs it across the net. Left side countering chance. Borowski. Diagonal corner. Cross court kill.
Both teams really hanging in there in that rally. Everybody's staying aggressive, which you love to see. You don't want your team to start get tentative and bringing bailout shots. You want them to stay aggressive and go after it hard.
T-Birds within 1, serving 22-23. Left side attack. Mikonovic double block. Dig across the net. Left side attack. Borowski deep corner tip. Open at the left sideline.
Such a smart shot by Borowski. She's gone after a few really hard into that cross court. And I love that she picks up that deep angle. We talked about this earlier, that the Huskies defender in one is really up for that short tip, so that deep corner is open.
23 all, left side attack. Emilia Mikonovic gets Huskies side out and a chance at set point.
Great job by Mikonovic there, seeing the block. I think the blockers on the UB side are not picking up her angle quick enough. Could have brought that block in quite a bit more, but she does a really good job seeing that, taking advantage of it cross court.
Parsons serves at 24-23, set point, left side attack. Borowski hits cross, it's just a little bit out, I think. Cheer umpire needs some assistance from his left side line judge. Did anybody see a defensive touch before the ball went out?
I mean, I know my view doesn't necessarily count up here, but I thought that there was a touch. Definitely changed direction. I don't know, we'll get a replay here.
Line judge helps the chair umpire change his initial ruling. So T-Bird side out to avoid the set point being closed. And we go to extra points to decide the end of the third, 24 all. Borowski's float serve starts the rally. Joust on top of the net, one on the Huskies side. Parsons. Second chance at set point with Grace Blaskovitz. On serve. Float serve in the middle. Ettinger's lunge into a joust, pushed over by Campbell. Attacked by Piotrkova, dug out by Borowski. Left side attack, Skinner hits cross, reflex dig by Rogers. Left side counter, Mikonovic double block back. Left side set up, Mikonovic again, tip shot, stuck on the front by Skinner. Back row hit, Borowski respects the 3-meter line. Blaskovitz to the right side. Wildeboer block, double block, Barbalovich not and Skinner.
Blocking in this set, especially these last few points, has been outstanding on both sides. The outside pins are getting set really great against their hitters. Lots of back and forth and really great coverage, especially from the Husky side. 3 blocks in that rally from the Thunderbirds, but doing a great job as teammates surrounding their hitter, keeping the ball in play.
Deuce, extra points continues at 25 all. Net courted ball, rolls the ball down, wide right, says the chair umpire. Near miss.
That's a lucky shot for the Thunderbirds. I mean, that tape roll, always hard to see. Skinner was definitely not expecting that. Got very lucky with it landing just out.
T-Birds on the other side of this timeout huddle will have a set point chance of their own at third set, extra points, 26-25. Update of individual scoring leaders. Thunderbirds attacking have been paced by Lucy Borowski. 16 kills, match high so far, plus 5 service aces. She has 22.5 total points, while the Huskies so far have been paced by Emilia Mikonovic, 13 kills, team high, adding also 8 defensive digs, 13.5 total points. Back to serve with Barbalovich now. Set point chance for her Thunderbirds team in this third set. Extra points. Float serve through. Blaskovitz goes to the left side. Wildeboer cross-court hit. Splits 2 opponent players, both trying to make overhand digs and missing.
It's a great way to come out of a timeout. Wildeboer, got blocked on a couple pass attempts, but did a really great job avoiding the block and going for that sharp cross shot.
26 all, Deuce continues. Back row tip, Lucy Borowski finds an open spot to her left.
Not sure if she meant for that ball to be as short as it was. Looks like it came off her hand a little bit weird, but again, really smart from the back row, bringing a little bit more of an off-speed shot.
Second chance at set point, 27-26. Blaskovich sets to the left side. Tucker blocked back. Right side attack by Wildeboer. Tip is dug out by Ungamak. Left side attack, Skinner in transition. Double block at the net. Elina Patukova.
Once again, just an amazing block lineup from Wildeboer. Really great pickup on that first ball by Ungama, but then a little bit out of system for Skinner. Having four hands on her, hard to get around that.
Patukova's turned her serve at 27 all deuce. Over bump off pass receive from Borowski. Thunderbirds dig out. Poach attempt. Left side in transition. Ella Ungama cross court kill.
Great swing by Ungama, taking it high and going for that deeper shot rather than bringing it down for something hard and sharp. She's been super effective coming in off of the bench, and that's really good to see.
Third chance at set point. Amy Skinner serve. It's hit a little too high.
Tough timing to miss your serve. Obviously, you never want to miss your serve in a match like this, but when you are up a set point for a crucial set, you definitely want to be putting that in the court.
28 all deuce. Wildeboer's float serve goes cross. Backtracking save by Edinger. Free ball back to the Huskies. Blaskovich goes to the front left. Tucker hit through the long past the baseline. It's too far.
Don't mind that swing from Tucker. Obviously staying high, going for a deeper corner, but can you keep that in play a little bit more so that the Thunderbirds have to work with it, especially when you receive a free ball like that.
Fourth chance at set point, 29-28, serving with Lenarchich. Left side, Tucker plays a two-handed tip over. Right side on the counter, Ella Ungama, cross-court kill, complete set point, 30-28 in extras.
Another great attack attempt by Ungama. Her hitting efficiency is so great right now at 37%. She's got 4 kills on 8 attempts. That's really great to see, especially as a hitter coming off the bench. And also, same thing, props to Mackenzie Campbell for making that difference coming off the bench as well.
Extra points decision goes to the T-Birds over the Huskies in the third. You're watching the U Sports 2026 Women's Volleyball Championship, presented by Booster Juice on CBC.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe, no matter where you're from, you've got this.
That's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. Using FIG for a home improvement loan. A quick, simple, and transparent offer in minutes. Borrow better with FIG.
Delaney, territoire du Nord-Ouest. Le berceau du hockey. On y trouve une communauté riche en histoire et en tradition que Quaker voulait surprendre avec une toute nouvelle cantine déjeuner Quaker dans son aréna. En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine, parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the gold medal match coming up here courtside at the Langley Event Centre this evening as the Women's Volleyball Championship culminates in the championship match presented by Booster Juice here 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. The finale to be competed between the Alberta and Sherbrooke sides. Catch it on CBC Gem on your app or watch on cbcsports.ca. Chase the glory. Thunderbirds took the third set in extra points 30-28 and have the 2 sets to 1 advantage as they start the fourth receiving serve from St. Mary's. Float serve from Tucker starts the fourth. Tip shot in the middle, quickly converted to Emily Seelov's tip shot kill.
Thunderbirds read my mind. We haven't had much middle engagement really on either side. Parsons has run a lot of the step around, but haven't seen much successful run from the Thunderbirds middles, so it's really nice to see them established early on in this set.
Borowski's serve starts the next rally. Right side hit by Parsons, dug out by Campbell. Right side hit, Ungamak. Dug out by Tucker. Left side countering chance. Mikanovic reflex dig crosses the net. Joust won by the T-Bird side.
Great block attempt by Sol Henson there. You know, she was up solo with her one hitter, but does a really good job staying aggressive, staying disciplined.
Next serve from Borowski's a forced ace into the Huskies passing line.
Another really important set. You know, pressure's all on UBC here. If they win this set, you know, they place 5th at nationals, but then again from the Huskies you don't want to lose, so there's going to be more fight from both teams.
Next serve from Borowski starts the rally 3-0. Ettinger bumps at the left side ball. Sol Henson looking for the Huskies baseline. She's just overhit it just a little bit too far.
Not a bad attempt by Sol Henson there. She's up high, doesn't have to do too much, you know, just a little bit more placement with her wrist there.
SMU side out, 1 serving 3, the next ball with Parsons. Overbump off Henson's pass, knocked down by the Huskies front row, gets them the service point.
Great serve by Parsons going after that front row attacker. And you know, Henson is a first year here playing in her first national championship, so maybe a little bit of nerves there on that pass.
Henson makes the pass to Campbell, right side attack, tip by Ella. Ungamak drops down just in time.
So smart by Ungama. Didn't give it away too early in my opinion. She came in still approaching hard, and then at the last minute that short tip over top in front of the middle.
T-Bird serve at 4-2 from Seelovs. Mikanovic bump sets to Wildeboer. Free ball to the T-Birds. Campbell to Lenarchik right beside her. Diving dig by Mikanovic. Back row hit by Tucker. Overhit by Mikanovic. Left side counter by Henson. Hits cross. Right side tip. Wildeboer drop shot kill in transition.
Same shot essentially from the Huskies. Really smart as well on Wildeboer's front. You know, being in the back row, Thunderbirds expecting more of a hard driven, and then obviously bringing a short tip out in front of the middle.
3 serving 4 on the next ball from the Huskies, Blaskovitz. Ettinger bump sets the left side for Henson, hits cross to Mikanovic. Attack by Petukovas, good enough to score the kill.
Love seeing the middle run on the Husky side. Ettinger looked like she was there, but still moving a little bit too much, not stopped enough to make a calm contact.
4-all. Huskies carry on serving with Blaskovitz. Henson makes the pass. Campbell sets up Ungamak at the right side, cross-court kill.
Phenomenal pass by Henson there to begin the rally. No, and we talked about the nerves from being a first year and, you know, your first national championship match a little bit, but doesn't seem to be bothering her. She's finding a lot of control with her pass.
Ungamak's serve is an ace into the Huskies passing line.
Angama is really doing it all right now. She's being such a strong presence in the front row, and I love seeing her go back there and still bringing more behind the service line.
Second ball for Ungamak at 6-4. Blaskovitz to Pyatakova beside her. She hits too low into the tape.
A little bit of a late arm, maybe late read by Lenarchik on the UBC side, but I love that run from Pyatakova, going through the middle.
Mikanovic's serve at 5-6. Left side attack. Henson hits too far. Husky service point 6-all. Mikanovic's float serve. Tip shot by Mackenzie Campbell to solve an over bump pass.
A nice little bailout by Mackenzie Campbell. Usually you see the setter dump a little bit shorter, a little bit trickier, but I think that she might have sensed that the defender would be a little bit up tighter and closer to her, and I love that she went for a deeper shot.
Kautukova's right-handed tip shot lands in time. Equalizer at 7s. Kautukova cycles her own turn to serve. Float ball in the middle to Ungamak. Campbell sets it left side. Borowski hits cross. Pyatakova digs it out. A follow-up hit by Tucker. Goes through the baseline. Up by Henson. Borowski's ball blocked back to her. She pushes it over on 3. Blaskovitz in the middle to Parsons. Dig by Henson. Right side attack. Ungamak. Tip shot. Drops it in the pot.
Great rally again on both sides of the net. Really liked how the Huskies dug in and were engaged for that great attack from Borowski. Obviously, another smart shot by Angama, being in the back row and bringing something shorter.
Jocelyn Lenarchic's ball at 8-7. Right side attack. Tip by Wildeboer. Reaching back with the backwards dig attempt is a little bit late from Mackenzie Campbell.
Defenders on the UBC side looked to be there, but a little bit scrambly, maybe not sure who was going to take that ball.
Wildeboer serve at 8s. Henson makes the pass. Campbell, a long bump set. Free ball to the Huskies. Blaskovitz, right side slide. Parsons, tip shot kill.
Parsons has been so successful with that step around. She's brought a few deep, sharp, hard-driven balls previously, and now bringing a little bit more off-speed, definitely making it harder for the UBC defenders.
Wildeboer's serve at 9-8. Campbell sets the left side for Borowski, hits it to the baseline. Mikanovich digs it out, left side counter. Tucker over a double block, tool kill.
Great swing by Tucker. Saw a lot of that from her yesterday, and a little bit in those previous sets. She has lots of success because she is so high, just using the hands of the blocker.
Wildeboer's serving run continues at 10-8. Over bump off the pass. Joust won by Campbell. Side out at 9-10. Campbell moves her own chance to serve. Float ball to Mikanovich. Blaskovitz sets the right side slide. Parsons, soft blocked. Demirol sets the right side. Ungamak hits cross, and the dig off of Wildeboer's hands is out of play.
Good block set up by Borowski earlier on in that rally against Parsons, getting more of a touch, giving the Thunderbirds a chance to run a better offense, and a great offensive play by Angama.
Next ball from Campbell, the wide serve out to the right sideline. Exchange of side out, 11 serving 10. The next ball with Tucker. Jump float ball starts the rally to Borowski. Campbell sets it left side. Ungamak, two-handed power tip, beats the opposing blocker. Tool kill.
Angama is truly doing it all. She's everywhere, playing amazing, really taking advantage of every opportunity that she's been set.
Borowski serve at 11s. Blaskovich sets the left side attacking chance. Mikanovic double blocked, that the ball bounces out of bounds. Tool kill.
Such a close block on the UBC side. Not sure if we're going to get a replay here, but blockers were there, ready, just a little bit late on the outside hands of Angama.
Parsons on the next ball at 12-11. Float serve to Demirol. Campbell back sets the right side chance. Down the right sideline. Angamak just misses, wide right.
Like seeing that attempt from Angama, bringing a little bit of a different angle. Just missing the sideline though.
Next ball from Parsons at 13-11. Going to the right side to Henson. The pass crosses the net to the Huskies. First chance to attack with Peltukova bounced back. Right side from the back row, Wildeboer hits Demirol. Left side countering chance. Henson is double blocked. Peltukova in the middle.
Peltukova has been great blocking presence for the Huskies this match. She's super dynamic, gets there and gets set right hip to hip, as you can see on the replay with her outside blocker.
Timeout from the Thunderbirds bench before they receive serve again. 14-11 in the fourth. The men's side of the championship volleyball contest for the Canadian national titles is going to be determined a little bit later on at the University of Windsor. The matchup for that, UBC versus TWU at 6 Eastern from the Toldo Lancer Center in Windsor. Catch it live right here on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca. U Sports on CBC. Chase to glory. SMU on serve with Jordan Parsons, 3-point lead in the fourth. Float serve starts her alley to Borowski. Campbell back sets for Ungama. Cross-court swing is good enough. The bounce back crosses the net wide. (12 serving 14). The next ball with Emily Seeloves. Standing float serve from her starts her alley. Mikanovic has her bump pass go backwards. It's too far.
Good comeback on the Thunderbird side out of that timeout, trailing by 3 points, doing the most to stay in this set.
Next ball from Seeloves goes to Mikanovic again. Attacked by Peltukova. Tip shot lands in the middle of the pot.
Again, just another smart shot, seeing that there's that open court for her and taking an advantage of that. Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication between Campbell and Borowski.
St. Mary's setter Blaskovich has the next ball, 15-13. Float serve flies too far. Exchange of side out. Next ball to Ungamak at 14-15. Ella Ungamak's float serve goes through the middle to Rogers. Blaskovich bump sets to the left side to Wildeboer. Cross-court hit. Demirol reflex dig. Two-handed tip by Borowski. Finds an open left side corner.
Great sequence on the Thunderbird side. A little bit of an out of system. I think Ungamas actually ended up setting that ball out to Henson, but really smart play by Henson, seeing that open deep line shot again.
Mikanovic makes the serve receiving pass. Peltukova converts the middle blocker attack.
She's been super effective all night tonight. She's got 10 kills already on 18 attempts with no errors.
16-15 on the next ball with Mikonovic. Campbell sets the attack left side. Sol Henson finally gets the kill she's looking for. Cross court diagonal kill.
Love seeing that swing from Henson. You know, she sees the seam of the blockers, takes advantage of it. She's so high, can reach really anywhere and just put that into the sharp cross.
Next missed serve, changes side out, 17-16. Pyatukova has the next Huskies ball. Float serve rolls over the net court, diving lunge forward, keeps the rally going. Joust on top of the net, won by Borowski. Incredible save by Ella Ungamak.
I'm hoping we get the replay on that one. She came out of the backcourt so quick, hoping to get a hand on it, and great job by Borowski being so engaged, getting up on that ball.
Jocelyn Lenarchic's ball at 17s. Float serve to Mikonovic. Blaskovich sets Parsons. Solo block in the middle. Emily Seelovs.
Great adjustment by Seelovs there. The Huskies have been really successful throughout this whole match, especially this set with their middle attack, so I like seeing the block adjustments there.
T-Birds lead change on serve, 18-17. Right side attack, Wildeboer soft blocked. Campbell sets a left side chance. Borowski hits cross, reflex dig by Robson, keeps the Huskies in it. Campbell going to the right side slide, Seelovs tip, dug out in the front by Parsons. Left side tip. Tucker against the double block, runs out of room. T-Birds defensive point.
Really hard attack for Tucker to make, you know, a really tight ball against a big blocker like Seelovs, and Campbell was even set there early. Hard to work with that, and she did the best that she could there.
T-Bird service point to lead by 2. Lenarchic's float serve goes cross to Tucker. Back row attack, Mikonovic lands it on the baseline. Chair umpire needs some deliberation with his left sideline judge again.
Lots of chatter between the head ref and the linesman this game.
Will this be a line judge overrule the chair umpire? Initial call from the chair umpire seems to stand.
Regardless, that's one of those plays where, you know, it's out of your control. You have to forget about it and move on and focus on what's up next.
18-19 on the next ball from Wildeboer. Campbell sets it left side. Borowski down the right sideline, it's just a little bit too far. SMU service point to tie at 19s. Next ball from Wildeboer in the middle to Henson. Mackenzie Campbell sets it left side for Borowski, block back. Joust pushed over. Back to the T-Birds. Attack in the middle. Seelovs hits it through the seam in transition.
Good discipline early on in that rally from Seelovs up at the net. You know, good coverage, self-coverage by Borowski, and Seelovs then making herself available to get set. Parsons really wasn't expecting her to get that ball there, leaving lots of open court.
Lead change at 20, serving 19. The ball started in the rally from Campbell. Borowski, two-handed tip to Wildeboer. Left side switch to Tucker. Hits down the left sideline, lands on the T-Birds baseline. SMU side out to tie at 20s. Next ball with Tucker. Jump float, starts the rally to Ettinger. Campbell sets it right side. Double block by the Huskies. Mikonovic and Parsons combination.
Great block read by the Huskies. You know, Borowski being on the right side and being one of the key hitters for the Thunderbirds. You want your blockers on the Huskies to key to that, and they're doing a really great job making an early move and getting their hands over quick.
Lead change, 21-20 on serve. Left side ball, Ungamak double blocked in the middle. Parsons is there again.
Parsons is working really hard right now, going back and forth, but she's doing such a great job staying super disciplined and being really crisp and quick with her movements.
T-Bird substitution changes the middle blocker position. Skinner comes back on as they receive serve from SMU 22-20. Henson sets a right side ball for Borowski. Free ball to the Huskies. Left side attacking chance. Mikanovic rolls over the net court and out the right side.
Mikanovic really liked that shot earlier on in this match. So I get why she's going for it again, but you know, this tight in the match and this set, especially when it is do or die for you, can you keep that in play and make the Thunderbirds work for it?
Borowski's float serve flies too far, gives away the 23 serving 21 side out.
You also don't want to be doing that in a set like this. You know, the Thunderbirds are up 2-1, yes, but you don't want to have to play that fifth set if you don't have to. So I think just controlling the controllables a little bit more on the Thunderbird side, they'll find some more success. But a really great job by the Huskies bouncing back from that fourth set defeat.
Timeout from the T-Birds huddle before they receive serve 23-21 in the fourth. The serve aces and errors margin are very close for both teams. Huskies have 7 aces, 6 errors serving. T-Birds 9 aces, 8 errors serving. Always a pressure mental game when it comes to the finesse of float serves and making steady passes where you just have to read the trajectory of the ball through the air even when it's wobbling a little bit. Huskies still have both of their timeouts available to head coach Darren Russell in this fourth set, while the T-Birds have spent their last of 2. Service ball is Parsons, 23-21. Float serve rolls over the net court to Ettinger. Campbell sets it left side. Sol Henson down the left sideline finds that kill.
Really good reset out of the timeout from the Thunderbirds. You can see there, even here on the replay from Henson, she goes in, approaches hard cross, and at last minute in the air decides to go for that crossbody shot where they have had lots of success.
St. Mary's returns Taylor Loughy to setting as they receive serve 22-23. The float serve is out from the T-Birds. Blaskovitz returns to take the next service ball with set point chances to extend this match into a deciding fifth. 2 chances at it at 24-22. Float serve starts the rally to Borowski. Campbell sets it right side to Skinner. Dig out in the back. Left side countering chance. Mikanovic hits cross to Ettinger. Back row attack. Borowski hits the net. Huskies win the fourth set. We're going to 5, 25-22.
I mean, would you really expect anything else for a national, you know, fifth place match? Super exciting. Both teams have done an amazing job. You know, a little bit slow to start on both sides, but really good coming out of each set and making an impact.
The 2 teams will have a coin toss to determine first serve in the fifth. The 2 teams stay on the same sides of the net they played the fourth. To begin, it's a race to 15 with a technical timeout changeover of ends when the first team reaches 8 points, and both head coaches get their 2 timeouts restored.
You don't just fuel your body, you fuel your drive. We're not here to preach hustle. We're here for the ones who show up. You know who you are. The moms who make mornings feel like magic. The runners lacing up before the scroll. The dreamers writing it down before it's real. And we're here for you. Real fruit, real fuel. Booster Juice. Fuel for what's next.
territoire du Nord-Ouest, le berceau du hockey. On y trouve une communauté riche en histoire et en tradition que Quaker voulait surprendre avec une toute nouvelle cantine déjeuner Quaker dans son aréna. En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine, parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
Le sport en direct sur icitout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est icitout.tv.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
CBC Sports is the home of university sports in Canada. Catch the gold medal match of this 2026 Women's Volleyball Championship presented by Booster Juice tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific here at the Langley Events Center. Watch on the CBC Gem app, cbcsports.ca. Gold medal final between Alberta and Sherbrooke to come later tonight. As we're underway in the 5th set of the 5th place final. First side-out point for Emily Seelovs on the T-Birds side.
Opening the 5th set the same way we did with the 4th, with another kill from Emily Seelovs.
Thunderbirds restore Izzy Robertshaw the setting as she has the next ball on serve. Float serve is into the net to change next rotation at 1-0. Middle blocker Jordan Parsons' serve next. Float serve going to Ettinger. Over bump is knocked down. Diving save by Borowski keeps it up. Left side tip over from Ungamak. Mikonovic hits over the net cord and down on the left sideline.
Good little scramble play on both sides of the net, and really great, offensive choice from Mikonovic. Has been going cross majority of the match, so I like seeing her bring something down the line.
Float serve next from Huskies start the rally. Left side attack. Ungamak sends the Huskies retreating. Will they have enough time to rescue this? No, it's too far.
Great reset by Ungamak. Going for that first long tip down the line. Didn't work, didn't go her way. So bringing something hard that was scoring earlier on.
Borowski's ball at 2-all. Float serve to the right side. Mikonovic. Blaskovic sets for Mikonovic, hits cross, reflex dig by Ettinger, right side tip Ungamak, bounced back. Left side switch, Liz Lee hits cross, free ball back to the T-Birds. Robert Shaw sets the right side, cross court kill in transition, Ungamak.
I've said this a couple times, throughout this match, but both teams are so defensively engaged, and it's gonna be one of those sets that's a lot of back and forth, and when hitters are in the right opportunity to go for those big kills, we'll see that just like we did with Ungamak.
Borowski's serve starts 3 serving 2. Right side attack. Wildeboer. Robert Shaw digs out in the back. Left side attack. Tip shot by Lee. Mikonovic digs at. Right side counter again for Wildeboer. Hits cross. Robert Shaw with that dig as well. Left side attack. Liz Lee punches through the double block. T-Birds score.
Great out of system set from that side of the court from Ungamak, and really hard as an attacker to get an attack on, so really great job by Liz Lee, still swinging away and putting some power behind it.
Borowski's serving run continues at 4-2. Blaskovic sets for Deltukova, hits to the right side corner, triple deflection, sends the ball back. Deltukova's tip again. Ettinger with the dig, left side countering chance. Liz Lee hits cross too far, wide right. Three serving 4. Next ball with the Husky setter, Blaskovic. Float ball to Ettinger. Liz Lee tracks it down in the front. Bump sets her. Ungamak out of system. No problem. And cross court kill.
Another really good scramble. You know, the Thunderbirds, Liz Lee making that save, but turning it into a really great set. And I love that Ungaba stayed aggressive on it and put some pace behind it rather than, you know, coming tentative and just putting the ball in play.
Seeloff serve at 5-3. Right side tip. Dug out by Broski from the left side counter. Rogers digs that out against Lee. Broski backs us to the right side for Ungamak. Hits a powerful kill straight to the pot.
I think the biggest difference right now between these two teams is that the Thunderbirds are staying aggressive. They're attacking every ball hard, just like they were in set 1, set 2, set 3, and set 4. Whereas I think the Huskies are taking back a little bit, becoming a little bit tentative, trying to do a little too much with the ball, don't want to make those errors.
Next cycle of side out at 4 serving 6. Mikanovic takes the ball. Jump float starts the rally to Borowski. Robert Shaw back sets the right side for Ungamak. Double block back. Borowski bumps sets the left side for Lee. Cross court kill. Was it down in time? Yes, right on the sideline.
Great swing by Lee there. We can see on the replay the blockers on the Husky side are a little bit too wide, I think, not picking up her angle and not bringing it in enough to stop Lee.
T-Birds serve up by 3. Float serve starts the rally to Mikanovic. Middle tip by Peltukova. Catches the T-Birds off balanced.
I can expect Patikova to bring that even more as the set continues on. She was really successful with that in the past 2 sets. Great read by the Thunderbirds, but you know, a little bit of a miscommunication, not actually getting the ball in good contact.
Peltukova misses her float serve wide right. It'll cycle the next rotation at 8 serving 5 after changeover of ends. Update to the service aces and errors ratios. St. Mary's Huskies have 7 of each, aces and errors. T-Birds have 11 aces, but 13 errors. Update to point scoring leaders as well. Elena Patukova doing much of the effectiveness for her team defensively. 20 points team high, a lot of them on blocks, 4 solos, 6 assisted, adding also 11 kills. While the T-Birds have been paced by Borowski's attacking 19 kills team high, 26.5 total points. Changeover of ends. We'll see the Thunderbirds play the right side of the net from our sideline view now from here on out. Liz Lee's ball starts her out. Oh, it's just too long.
Lots of service errors in this match on both sides, but you know, especially during crucial times. 5th set, you really don't want to be missing serves, but you're so close in points, you want to keep the ball in play as much as you can.
Wildeboer starts a 6-8 rally. T-Birds stick in the front, recycle the left side attack for Borowski. Tool kill off the Huskies block.
Great reset from Borowski. First ball kind of got it a little bit low, not the ball she would have liked. Getting that reset and adjusting her approach and her attack angle for it to be a little higher.
Borowski's into the 20 kill milestone here on our count. Right side slide attack, Parsons hits cross, a dig by Ungamak is out of bounds.
Parsons has just been on fire today with that step around shot. We've seen her bring so many hard driven into that cross. Would love to see the block make an adjustment, but then again, Parsons has also brought a little bit more of a sharp or softer off-speed shot as well.
7 serving 9 on the next ball from Tucker. Left side attack, Borowski hits down the left side. Tucker digs it out. Back row attack by Wildeboer. Hits to Lee. Borowski sets up Seeloss, bounce back. Left side for Borowski, hits cross. Reflex dig by Robson. Mikanovic hits a roll shot. Borowski digs it out. Pipe attack by Liz Lee. Was it touched off the defensive block? No, wide right.
Another good rally defensively on both sides. Everybody's staying in it, lots happening, making each other work hard for every point. I love that we involved the back row on the UBC side. Unfortunately, just not the right angle from Lee.
Thunderbirds change the setting assignment with Campbell coming on. They receive serve here. Left side attack, Borowski hits cross. That's the angle she was looking for, left to right.
Great tempo from Campbell there. Pass wasn't almost as good as we would like to see, but Campbell did a great job getting her feet there and putting Borowski in a good position.
It's Campbell's serve as well at 10-8. Blaskovic sets it left side. Mikanovic hits to Lee. Left side countering chance. Borowski down the left side to Wildeboer. Mikanovic from her left side through the gap. Killed to the baseline.
Haven't seen much of Mikanovic yet in this fifth set. Really like that she is still staying aggressive. We saw earlier on in this fifth set that line shot again. And she's attacking it in that outer area of the net, giving herself angles to attack at.
Parsons' ball at 9 serving 10. Liz Lee's pass crosses the net, knocked down by Mikanovic, scores the service point.
Huskies have definitely done a much better job than the Thunderbirds in this set on the service side of things. Thunderbirds have missed a couple already, whereas the Huskies are really keeping it in play and making the Thunderbirds, work hard. Spoke a little bit too soon there. Might have jinxed them a little bit.
Side out exchange at 11-10. Next ball to Borowski. She's the service ace leader among all players in this match, 6 of them. Floats her from her, starts the rally. Petrikova hits Borowski through the middle. Right side countering chance, Ungamak's tips. Dug out by Rogers. Left side countering chance. Cross-court hit by Mikanovic, ends the rally.
Another great swing by Mikanovic. A little bit outside of her body again, but doing a great job, really making the libero of the Thunderbirds work hard for that. I would have liked to see Angama earlier in that rally, attack the ball rather than just tip it to the libero.
11-all on Blaskovic's serve. Right side attack, Ungamak, BC posing double block. Glanville returns to the court to take the next ball. 12-11. Jump float starts the rally to the right side. Free ball returned by Mikanovic. Campbell sets it left, right side tip. Dug out by Tucker. And the countering chance for the Huskies is out of bounds, too far left.
Not the cleanest volleyball on the Husky side. Even that free ball that the Thunderbirds received could have been a little bit more in system. But then again, same goes for the Husky side. They picked up that tip really well, but didn't capitalize it on that.
The first timeout called from the Huskies bench from head coach Darren Russell before they receive serve at 13-11. Volleyball fans, you can also tune in to the men's volleyball gold medal final coming up later this afternoon at the Toldo Lancer Center, 6 p.m. Eastern. Watch live on the CBC Gem app or CBC Sports on live streaming. UBC versus TWU for the men's volleyball championship final. We return with the Thunderbirds on serve with a 2-point lead in the final set. Float serve from Glanville lands in the net to give away the 12-13 side out.
tough time for the Thunderbirds to miss their serve. They're up by 2 points, especially coming out of a timeout. You really want to keep that ball in play, make it harder for the Huskies to score points and close that gap against you.
Next rally started on the Mikonovic serve. Left side attack by Lisley, dug out by Robson. Back row hit, Mikonovic, it's hit too long. Chair umpire gives the point to UBC.
Smart run, two-run Mikonovic. She's had so much success in the front row and even in the back row earlier on in this match. Unfortunately, she just didn't get enough topspin over top of that ball.
Double match point chance for the T-Birds, serving with Angamak. Blaskovich sets for Piotrkova. Dig reactions by T-Birds keeps this rally going. Blaskovich to Piotrkova again. Diving dig by Ettinger. Left side counter. Lisley cross court kill. Match point converted. Thunderbirds win fifth, 15-12 in the deciding set.
Such an amazing game on both sides of the net. You know, so much back and forth, and we could have expected this going into this match. You know, the Huskies did a really great job to begin the match, came out firing, and then the Thunderbirds did the same back, had that reset. Really good to see on both sides.
Summary of full set scores in this 3-2. Thunderbirds over the Huskies for the 5th place final. 14-25, 25-21, 30-28, 22-25, 15-12 in the 5th. Trinity, last analysis for you, perhaps a tribute to the graduating senior players we see on court between the two teams.
I mean, definitely, I mentioned on this a little bit earlier in the match, it's always hard to be a graduating senior and not competing in that national final, because that is always the goal for every single player, every single team. But so great, you know, especially for Lucy Borowski graduating to end her season on a win. Super great. Happy for her there. And then on the other side, I think Mikonovic played amazing. I know she's not their only graduating senior, but she really did a great job. Led the team with some leadership. Really great to see.
Congratulations to the other graduating seniors for the Huskies completing their varsity careers here. Taylor Lougheed at setter, Leanne Rogers at libero, and Siri Tucker outside hitter, as well as Kayla Broom, who stayed on the bench. All remarkable volleyball careers to end a great journey of varsity volleyball on both sides of the net. St. Mary's Huskies from Halifax, UBC Thunderbirds from Vancouver. We'll transition to the public address courtside for the post-match awards in this 5th place final. UBC 3-2 over St. Mary's.
The Nike Team Player of the Game from the St. Mary's Huskies, number 8, Elena Wendell-Corcoran. The Nike Team Player of the Game from the UBC Thunderbirds, number 11, Ella Thunderbirds. Congratulations to both teams on an outstanding tournament.
Félicitations aux deux.
We'll go to court level with our sideline reporter Sophie Carpentier, who has the interview with UBC's player of the match, Ella Angamak.
I am here with Ella Angamak. Congratulations on the victory in this last game. Maybe not the result you were hoping for heading into the tournament, but heading into this fifth set really saw you put your foot down. What was your thinking heading into? You maybe didn't start the match, but you really finished it for your team.
Our motto kind of this whole season was like, have no regrets, like go into everything having no regrets. And I think going into the fifth, one thing we said was just have fun. There's nothing really on the line, so let's just go for it. And that's kind of what we did.
Really cool when you can play free in a match like this. And now, speaking of playing free or being free, today ends your second season. What's next? What's next week? What are you guys doing tonight? What's that going to look like for you and your team?
I'm not sure. Like, I think take a few weeks off, have fun, and back to work, play some beach.
Any plans for you this summer?
I want to play beach, so hopefully I'll play beach.
Awesome. Congratulations on an excellent match, an excellent performance for yourself, and congratulations to your team.
Thank you so much.
The Thunderbirds win the fifth place final over St. Mary's, 3-2. Stay tuned for our next contest for the bronze medal match, Brock versus Trinity Western at the Langley Event Center. You're watching U Sports on CBC here in Langley.
U Sports on CBC, presented by Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Veraburn Medical Supply, Les Bagues Baron Rings, BioSteel, APAR, and by Booster Juice.